Hi, I'm Lindsay, National Makeup Artist for Prep Cosmetics and ShopPrep.com. Today I get to go over some new tips, tricks, and techniques to show you how to get the most out of your makeup. We're going to do under eye concealer now. Starting for under eye concealer, a good way to prep the eye is to do an under eye cream. This will set your area up for concealer, it will soften the area and hydrate the area. Underneath your eyes doesn't produce any of its own oils, so you really want to make sure that you're hydrating it and moisturizing it with a product that's specifically for the under eye area. I'm going to add a little bit of our primer onto my brush. And then once it's coated, you're going to start underneath your lash line. Apply just a little bit, and you want to make sure that you're nice and gentle underneath your eye area. This area is very, very sensitive and very, very thin, so you want to make sure that you're not doing any rough motions and you're not hurting the under eye area. And you can go to your other eye. Make sure that you're avoiding getting too close to your tear ducts or on the inside slip of the eye. Just drawing gently right underneath your lash line and into your crease. If you have darkness on the inner corner or on the outer corner, you want to make sure that you take the primer that far as you're going to take your color. So going in here, all the way underneath the lash line and out into the corner. Once you've applied it with your brush, if you can still see it, gently soften that area in to make sure that you've blended all of that primer underneath the eye. You want to be nice and gentle and then tap to make sure that it's fully in. Now that you're done with adding your primer, you want to give it a few seconds rest to warm up into the face, and then you can start with your concealer color. Underneath the eye, you want to make sure that you've chosen a color that's a little bit lighter, between 1 to 3 shades lighter than your foundation color. This will give under the eye an area of brightness and lift to the face. This makes you appear younger, more lifted, and more awake. You're going to start applying in the same way that you put on your primer. You're going to apply the color right underneath your lash line and all the way down into that circle. If you have darkness into the inner pocket of the eye, you can also go in there. Again, nice and gentle, sweeping motions. Patting also takes away the lines from the brush. You start to see those. Once you've applied the color, if you want to make sure that it's even softened more into the skin to make it more natural, again, you can take your ring finger and gently tap on the area, being nice and light and gentle. Now we're going to do facial concealer. Anytime that you have a specific area that you feel you need more coverage, doing concealer after your foundation will give you thicker, heavier coverage to really cover up a problem area. So once you've applied your foundation and you've set with powder, you can go back into that area and add a little bit more coverage. So you're going to start with your brush, add a little bit more color with your concealer onto the brush. Once you've done that, you choose your area and you're going to gently tap the color onto that area. You want to make sure that you're tapping and not swiping to really deposit the color so that you're not lifting it from that problem area. You're going to tap a little bit around the area. Then once you've applied the color, you're going to gently blend out to soften it into the rest of the skin tone. You want to make sure that it doesn't look thick or heavy. Once you've done that, you can apply a powder if you feel like you need more coverage, or a powder just to set it. You'll apply a little bit of powder to your brush, tap it out, and then apply it directly onto that area. You're going to gently brush on top of that area, making sure not to press too hard or to swipe across. Blend it out into the outside corner of those areas, and then leave it. After this step, you can add another layer if you feel you still need more coverage, or you can leave it with the rest of your foundation and it'll be nice and even and blended in properly.